Understanding what pain is can play a pivotal role in your recovery from an injury and getting back to a life which is pain and injury free. Now, this is a discussion that I have with every single one of the people that I have a touch point with, and because I believe it is so important. Now, let's keep it really simple, because pain is complex, but if we simplify it down, it's easier for us to understand. If you imagine you've got sensory receptors everywhere in your body, so they're in your skin, muscles, tendons, joints, and they're picking up lots and lots of information all the time. So they're picking up information in relation to touch, in relation to stretch and movement, in relation to contractions, pressure, temperature, chemical change, all these different things that are happening. Now, what they do is they send that information up through the nervous system, up into the brain. And now the brain is really simple. It wants one thing, and that's to keep you safe and to keep you alive. Now, essentially, if your brain perceives any of those inputs, those sensory messages going in as a potential threat, what it will do as a protective mechanism is produce a painful sensation. So, for example, I put my hand on something hot, my brain will produce that painful sensation to tell me to take it off so I don't experience a burn or a damage. Fantastic. Now, where things are a little bit more complex is, let's say that you've had an injury and you've had a tear. Your brain picks that up. Now, it goes into protection mode, creates pain, stops you doing what you can do. And that's great because it allows the tissue time to heal. Now, the problem is, if you stop using that area for a period of time, your brain doesn't get any new sensory information to say it's safe to put load or force or stretch in that area again. So it continues to build this protective behavior or this protective habit. Now, what our job, me and you, or your physio and you, our job is to begin putting different inputs into the brain where your brain then understands that it's safe to load that area again. Now, one of the other videos in this welcome area is how much pain is acceptable, and I need to employ you and encourage you to watch that video. But understanding that it's okay to feel a little bit of discomfort as we slowly start to reintroduce some pain, some load or stretch or contraction into that area is really reassuring, both for you on a conscious level, but for your brain on a subconscious level. And just understanding that, right, I need to put a little bit of force there, that puts an input into my brain. My brain now starts to learn new behaviours that don't need to protect that area, whether it's a shoulder, whether it's a back, whether it's a knee. But understanding that all pain is a protective mechanism based off the information the brain's getting in and then how it wants to respond with an output.